Hello and welcome to day 92. How are you doing today? So let me see, who of you is here? Oh, hey Bernard, you were actually the first one today. Hello to Blackheart, hello Eternitas, hello Cayman for Rizzy, hello Toyota Dojera, and hello Corbinik. And hello, Nasty Yari Yipkabri Hotka. Dang it. One time I will be able to spell out your name properly without making a mistake. Yeah, exclamation mark buy note if you want to win my my council diplomatic shuttle. I have decided that I want to give it away to you, so it's now currently in this station here in Highsec. So you will be able to get this council diplomatic shuttle. And hello, Dio! How are you doing today? I don't need to ask you what you have for lunch today, because I actually know that already. So, yeah, I decided I want to do some more of those event sites, so we won't waste time. We will just really quickly restart our extraction for the PI, and then we will head out and search for some more event sites, since I'm really keen on getting this event track as far as possible. And since I got the kids to bed a little bit earlier today than usual, that means that we're also able to go and do and start a little bit earlier today. So that's the reason why I'm online now and not at 7 p.m. Eve as normal. I hope you appreciate that. Okay, I think Yai is done. Let's see what is the dailies. I'm also working on the event track currently, clearing a gauntlet. Oh, very, very nice. I also saw in the Wombat in-game channel that Corbinik and also the Blackheart are doing their own kind of Ironman challenges. That's really great, and I wish you all a lot of fun with that. That really warms my heart to see that I inspire people to try out the same kind of content. And unfortunately, it seems we need to go home to do manufacture an item, because we won't earn LP from the event sites. But first of all, we need to see where the event sites are. Yeah, I started a new one. He started in a Galente instead of Minmatar. And how are your experiences so far? Because I think the Galente should be a lot easier. Like, you should really see the difference in terms of you're doing a lot more DPS, and the second drone in the Velator is really a game changer. And once you have a Tristan, yeah, it's so much easier. The drones help so much. That's exactly why I always recommend new people that want to try out the Ironman challenge that you do it on a Galente, because Galente is so easy in comparison to other factions, because I don't know why CCP decided to make the Galente so OP, but it's really interesting that you get like a lot more damage on the Corvette, as well as also you get all of your ships have basically very high drone bonuses, and since drones are so freaking OP in the beginning, so you shouldn't have picked Amar. Now you tell me. Oh, so I shouldn't have picked Amar. Yes, Amar is actually one of the factions I wouldn't recommend you, because I started Amar. And if you have seen my first episodes on YouTube, you really see how hard the struggle is. Like, I was barely able to do belt rats in low sec at the beginning. I was only able to do the belt rats because I had a single drone I could send out and kite. I really like the idea of an Iron Corp doing Ironman in a group, so some interaction is allowed, but only within that group. I also think that's a very, very great thing. It's just not the thing that I had in mind for this challenge. So you know that I am part of the Kruzek rule-breaking bastards, which is technically an Ironman Corp, but I'm not really doing that much with that corporation, so I'm mostly playing solo, as you see here. Like, I'm only playing Eve most of the time when I'm streaming, so I don't really do a lot of stuff with the corporation. But if you want, you can join the Kruzek rule-breaking bastards and talk to the people in chat, and maybe you can do some stuff together. Yeah, I think Amar is hard mode. Regardless of faction start, get to Serpentis or Angel Space. Yeah, the Blood Raiders really are not that funny. That's for sure. Okay, let's see. We want to have a look out for combat anomalies. And, oh, we have a Class 1 cybernetic site just in the system as we spawned. So let's warp to the site. Hey Wombat, how are you doing today? I'm doing very good, Mafukin. I had a lovely first working day of the week, and I got the kids earlier to bed today. So now I have the possibility to stream for you a little earlier. Oh, how convenient. A C1 is right there. Yes. Oh, nice. Early stream. Yeah, it's about an hour earlier than normal, but... So that means we will be able to go for 1 hour longer than normal because I won't be able to take longer in terms of time because I have to work tomorrow. But since I started earlier, I should also be able to do it earlier. Okay, I see a Punisher on D-scan. That means a Punisher will be entering my site very quickly. But I hope that he will leave the site if he sees that there is already a Punisher inside. And yes, he leaves the site. Hey, Dog Spirit, how are you doing today? I hope you all had a great start of the week. And the first workday wasn't as problematic for you. I mean, it wasn't problematic for me, to be honest. So we're doing some more of those event sites because I really want to push the event track and get to the end. Let's see whether this is possible or not. I think we have the whole October, right? So I have like 2 weeks left for doing that. Or when does Crimson Harvest end? Maybe that's the question I should ask. I think it was end of October, start of November, something like that. On the 4th of November. Okay, that's good. So I do have a little bit more time then. Maybe I won't be able to complete the full track, but we will be able to get most out of it. And there is the first shuttle. I want the standard lenses. And here we go. So, what have you been doing today? Track will be enhanced, a Blood Raider BPC at the end. Oh, a Blood Raider BPC. That might come in handy. Not sure if we're able to build a Blood Raider ship, but technically... I mean, technically, it shouldn't be that hard to build the Blood Raider ship, to be honest. We just need 2 specific blueprints, but we already should have all the PI needed for that. So once we have finished this C1 site, I will take a quick look and see whether technically I would be able to do a Blood Raider ship. Because I think it shouldn't be that hard. But maybe I'm wrong. Work and putting out fires. AWS had a massive outage this morning, and my company uses AWS for several things. Oh, okay. I didn't really know much about that because my company is usually basing on Azure. So we have everything on Microsoft Azure. So we didn't have any outages today. Yeah, it's one of the other. That's true. Oh, Eternitas is on premise. I see. Nah, we have Azure because it's a lot more scalable this way. Ah, come on. Maybe I need to switch one to standard. And there goes the shuttle. Well, now you have something to look forward when I start my shift later. On-prem and be independent. That is true. You are independent, but if you have an on-premise hosting, that also means that you are responsible for doing all the updates and you have to employ people to take care of the stuff. We only have like an Azure architect in our project, which like set up all of the services, and now we just have to basically maintain the stuff, but we don't need to do any updates or stuff like that. Only like see that our stuff is running. That's basically the only thing. I don't know whether I told you that, but my company or my project, which I'm currently assigned on, is a microservice project for the German government. So we have everything in the Azure cloud, and we have like multiple services that communicate asynchronously through a message bus system. Hey, Mr. Z Gaming, howdy Wombat and chat, hoping all have a great day. Yeah, thank you. I really had a great day. And I also just said that if you want, I am raffling my I'm raffling my Council Diplomatic Shuttle. So if you're interested in that one, please be sure to use !BuyNote to get yourself a ticket on that. So here's the automatic shuttle. That might be too late. Let's see. Ah, we got it. We got it. Very nice. So, let's see what we are able to get from all of those event sites today. I hope to get as much of those lattices. So no digital sovereignty in Germany. My condolences. The German government actually has a lot of the stuff in its own self-hosted center, like a data center. But the problem is there is a lot of oh, come on, I can't spell the word. Bureaucracy involved with that. And so my project decided, let's go into the Azure cloud, because the time is like very, very important on my project. So it's basically all about how fast can we get this thing into action. And if we would like wait for the data center from the German government to like give us the servers, set up the network nodes and stuff like that, that would at least take a few months. So we said we will go into the Azure cloud because that's much easier, but we just have to do like very specific restrictions so we don't put stuff out in the public that shouldn't be in the public. They offered me a job, but German government doesn't pay well compared to Switzerland. Yeah, Switzerland is crazy, but to be honest, the cost of living in Switzerland is like also a lot higher. Like you can't really compare German pay against the Swiss lifestyle. So the cost of living is in Switzerland. Like imagine how much do you pay if you go to the bakery and just want to buy a loaf of bread in Switzerland. In Germany, it's a lot cheaper in comparison, but that also means that the pay is a lot less. Let's say a lot less. It's not a little bit, it's a lot less. I am from Canada. Life is very different here. I can only imagine that. By the way, a funny side story. I actually wanted to go to Switzerland because I really like the country and I thought about maybe moving to Switzerland. But Mrs. Wombat said like, no, if you want to do that, you can do that on your own. But I and the kids will stay here in Germany. There's no way we're going to Switzerland. Moved out of Germany about 25 years ago, and now it's not that cheap in Germany anymore either. Okay, that's fair, to be honest. The prices have increased a lot in Germany recently. So it's not that cheap anymore, you're right. But I think it's still cheaper than Switzerland in comparison. Come on, shuttle. Ah, dang it. That shuttle warped off. That's the problem with one of some of those shuttles, that they are too fast and they go like outside of the perimeter where I can shoot them. And I still don't have any other lenses with me, so that means no point for me. Not far away, though. You could work in Switzerland and live with Mrs. Wombat. Maybe, but I heard that the Swiss people are not that fine or not that happy about Germans working in Switzerland and living in Germany. So you basically, if you want to live, if you want a job in Switzerland, you most of the time have to actually prove that you have a flat in Switzerland. Yeah, with young kids, your wife done the right decision. Childs are very expensive here. Oh, then it's good. You could always live close to the border and cross the border for working, as a lot of Germans do. I know that in the past that was like very easy, but I just heard that stuff has changed in the recent years, and the Swiss people are not that happy about Germans like going over border, and so they basically, I would not say they shut that down completely, but they're not like supporting you doing that. Maybe let's put it like that. But maybe my information is old. I mean, it has been quite some time since I heard that. Good evening, Chili Philly. How are you doing today? By the way, exclamation mark, buy note if you want a chance of winning my Council Diplomatic Shuttle. Since I have not created this ship myself, I won't allow myself to use it. And there goes the squall. Let's see what we got. Well, let's say it clear. Germans are not welcome anymore. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. This is exactly what I'm referring to. Oh, nice. Good. First night of good sleep after what felt like months. Hey, 1-800 help. Great to see you as well. So we are doing some more C1 cybernetic sites today. And hello, Caroline. Welcome. How are you doing, Caroline, today? Let me give you a shout out. I think you're the first streamer. By the way, if you are a streamer and I haven't given you a shout out, please let me know. I don't know every streamer out there, so I'm trying to learn. So Caroline Aya is your go-to guide for all things EVE Online. This one-eyed, colorblind, and snake-loving teacher is all about friendship and helping newbies. From flying logi to charity streams, they're making space gaming accessible and fun for everyone. Join the crew and learn the ropes of New Eden with the side of the boa constrictor facts. So you actually have boa constrictor facts in your stream, Caroline? By the way, Caroline is a great person. I was able to meet her and Dio at Europa Park. And we also had some dinner at my home. So, and Mefukin has just redeemed the very strong German accent. But you did it a lot more down. And I think it's after the stuff was posted. I will do the very strong German accent. Give me a moment. I need to start the clock. So 2 minutes from now. Won a probe ship here yesterday, fitted it, and so far has made approximately 1,000 ISK, like the ship for a T1. Okay. Is that like inside an Ironman challenge, or is this like is this outside of an Ironman challenge? Oh, 100 million ISK. Okay, that's a lot more. I have boa constrictors as pets. Yeah, but do you have boa constrictor facts on your stream, Caroline? Because the bot has actually said that you have boa constrictor facts. That's why I was like a little bit surprised, because I didn't know that you had boa constrictor facts on your stream. I answer questions if someone asks them. Okay, that's great. But no redeem for it. Okay. Hello, Captain Riker. How are you doing? Apparently, we have the very strong German accent running again. And Caroline also has just redeemed some treats for Maya. But unfortunately, I want to do the side here. And after we are in the station, I will try to look for Maya and give her the treats. Okay, let's dock here, since there is no more C1 side. There was one C1 side, but that seemed to disappear. And that's 5 million ISK. Very nice. What is your largest specimen? 1.80 meters. Oh, that's quite large, I would say. That's like almost 2 meters. My wife would lose her shit if I saw that in the house. If she saw that in the house. Okay, I see. So, the time is over. Very strong German accent has been finished. And I should have probably claimed that. Why haven't you told me that I should claim the flag? Please, shout out very loud in chat if you see that there is something to claim for me in the event track. So I don't waste all my shots on ships that I actually don't claim. Okay. What the hell? Streaming without me? It seems like that, Leo Skyblade. You weren't here from the beginning. So I will go for a moment and I will give Maya some treats. So I will be back in a second. So get yourself comfortable. Maybe get yourself something to drink. And we will be back in a few minutes. Okay, I'm back. By the way, we need to be a little bit more careful with the treats. Maybe I need to increase the downtime on the command, because Maya is growing a little belly, and I don't want to get her fat. Luckily, I am the wife in this house. That's true. Okay, let's drop off the stuff. And then we will continue and search for a new site. Joining your referral program was a huge boost for me. The skill points advanced me so ships are much more useful. Thank you for joining the referral program, Mr. Z Gaming. I just saw that I got, so you see, because you joined the referral program, I got the 4 Masters at Arms Cerebral Accelerator. So that will help me getting my skills a little bit faster. So thank you for that. Geez, been so busy at work. Didn't even realize the time. Good, good, good. Plump her up. No! Limit the redeem per user and per stream. That's a good idea, Caroline. I will do that in a moment. Oh, and Corbidic wants to be VIP. Congratulations on reaching 20,000 channel points, Corbidic. So you are now a part of the very special club here. Corbidic. Here you go. You are now a VIP of this channel. I first thought about calling it Very Important Pooper to make like a little pun or a little joke with the wombats, but then I thought people might not like being a very important pooper, so then I changed it again. I will never reach 20,000 channel points with the German accent redeem active. Justice for Maya. Maya must hear her stolen treats. No, Maya will not hear about her stolen treats. Okay, let me get one moment into my channel points. We will continue in a moment. I just have to limit the Maya treats because, like I said, I don't want to get her fat. So let's do limit redemptions per user per stream to 1. So now you only get 1 treat per stream per person. Viva la Maya! Okay, that's good. Okay, let's see. We want to search for more of those combat anomalies. So let's see. We have one in Nazeri, so let's jump over to Nazeri, which is the next system close by. So if we're lucky, we get another one just right next to here. Maya is now pouting. Okay, I think, by the way, we should draw for the early bird. So thank you all for turning in at stream start. I hope you also enjoyed the Wombat song intro, which you get as a special surprise every time you are here from the start. So let's see who of you is going to be the lucky winner of the Council Diplomatic Shuttle today. So last chance for you, exclamation mark, buy note to get in for the early bird giveaway before I do the draw. Seriously though, I love animals a lot and I will always ask for streamers to have redeems to treat their pets. But it needs to stay well and healthy. That's true. Oh, the Blackheart also wants to get VIP. Of course, the Blackheart, you will get VIP. Also, welcome to the special club to you, my friend. Here you go. And thank you very much for the follow, Catline Severe. How are you doing today? Why are you all wasting your points? Because they want to be VIP. Use it on more German accents. No. I think that's a good thing. Oh, see, the site seems to be occupied here. So let's go to another system. That's a class 2. Let's search for a system which has a lot of those. We have 9 anomalies in Uli. Let's go to Uli then. We might find one there.
drive active.
I want to be important. I use them for doggo treats when Leo doesn't beat me to it. Okay, let's draw. Who of you is going to be the lucky winner of the Council Diplomatic Shuttle? And it is Nasty Yari Baka Pridokta. No, I want to try it again. Nasty Yari Yip Kabri Hotka. I'm learning. There will be one day when I will finally be able to pronounce this name correctly. He limits the time earning to many points across all of us to ever spend it on all German redeems. That's true. That's all strategy. I have used it quite a few points on Wombat facts and German accents. And there is Nasty Yari Yip Capri Hotka. Congratulations! You won the Council Diplomatic Shuttle. So here you are. I hope you have a lot of fun with that. And you will keep it in good memory. Because it's the only Council Diplomatic Shuttle I own. So here you are. It is very special in a way for me. When he does a really short stream, he should do it fully in the German accent for us, because he loves us viewers. No, we won't do a stream fully in German accent. Then I would probably have to kill myself afterwards, because that's very hard for me to speak like that all the time. So I can't do that for like hours and hours. Because it is very tiring. Or exhausting is maybe the better word for that. And we found our next C1 sites. Boys, we need to start protesting. So let me see. We just got a lot of skins in the last stream. So I would say now is the perfect time to give away a few of those skins. So in 7 minutes, we will start a new giveaway. Leo Skyblade, could you please do a giveaway for a Omen Headhunter skin? I believe I don't have this one. Yes, I have this one already. May have to have I'm just do German stream so we can hear how angry he gets. If you were one time in Delboy's stream, I forgot to mute myself when I was in Discord with him, and I shouted at my kids in German, and it was like completely transferred over Discord, and everyone in stream heard that. So that was a little bit, yeah, that was. I would have liked to not do that. Hope you liked the wasp spin for the catalyst. Oh yeah, Leo Skyblade, please give us some feedback. Do you like your wasp spin skin that you just earned yesterday? Yes, Germans always sound angry. I think that's partially true. I know a few people that definitely sound angry a lot of times, but a lot of people, like mostly women, don't sound angry all the time. That's at least how I see it. You might see that completely different. But for a few men, that's definitely true. And there we go. Come on, shuttle. And there is the shuttle. So, multi-frequency. Okay. So, let's see in the industry tab for a moment. I think we still have 5 more days on the Omen. Yes, 5 more days and 18 hours on the Omen blueprint. So in 5 days, I think we should produce ourselves 2 omens. One will be for C2 wormhole ratting, and the other one, or maybe we need 3 omens, because we need 1 omen for wormhole ratting, we need another omen for doing home front operations, and we need a 3rd omen for doing abyssal sites. Because I don't want to use the omen for example, home front operations for abyssals, and then lose it, and then not being able to do home front operations. That would be kind of stupid. So I think we need 3 omens in total. So maybe if we get bored, we can have a look whether we need a few more minerals, and maybe we'll chuck in some mining later. Let's see. Standards. And there are 2 more ventures. So where are you at your own Ironman challenges so far, Corbinik and the Blackheart? So you, I heard you saying that you have a Tristan, so I think you're at the frigate stage, right? And you're doing level 2 missions, you said earlier. So you're like at a very, you're not at the very start, so you have left the Corvette stage, but you're now in frigate stage. Working towards an Algos BPO. I'm only ratting. Okay. If you had 300,000 of each mineral, you wouldn't have to wonder if you have enough. That is true, but then I would have to mine 300,000 of each mineral. And even that would probably not be enough. Because if I want to build a Harbinger, like I did earlier, Leo Skyblade, please remember that this ship costs me millions. Not thousands, but millions of tritanium. We're talking about like 2 million tritanium here, something like that. So even if I would have 300,000 tritanium, I would still have not enough for building a Harbinger. I think it was the Blackheart that was doing the Sisters of Eve epic arc. Oh, yeah, the epic arc is nice to get yourself like some starting ISK. So you can afford a few blueprints. You're right, standard ores should be about 1.5 billion. Yeah, but that would probably mean I should do like 1 week of streaming only doing mining. And I don't think that would be very interesting for you, right? Would you enjoy me to sit there and do a whole week of mining? I don't think so. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you actually don't like me to do those combat sites here, and you actually want me to sit down and do the mining all the time. So exclamation mark buy note for the ones that have just joined if you want to win a Omen Headhunter skin. By the way, I have completely forgotten to showcase that skin. So this is the skin. That's the normal Omen. And this is the Headhunter skin for it. So exclamation mark buy note if you're interested in winning one of those. And there is a shuttle. No, wrong target. Abort. And there goes the shuttle. Okay. I'm thinking about maybe investing into a... We could go into more reaction blueprints. That's one thing that we could do with all our ISK. Or we could stop spending the ISK and just grind heavily for a retriever BPO. Although that will be a very, very long grind, and I think we won't be happy if we don't invest some of our ISK in between into stuff that actually would push us forward. So at the moment, I think we should definitely put everything into the endurance, because that's our main goal right now. But the retriever is definitely something I should get, maybe after the endurance. And there is the shuttle. Come on. Die quicker. Now I'm not hitting anymore. Let's use standard. And there goes the shuttle. Yes, I know, but that's only shield. We don't need shields. We're an armor ship. And there's another Gamur. Let's get rid of the Gamur. Oh, by the way, why I'm not using my tracking computer, and why haven't any one of you pointed that out? I'm not using my tracking computer from the start of the site, and no one of you has pointed that out. Tibix, welcome. Unfortunately, I am not part of ADFU, so, and I'm also not Mr. Sosic, so exclamation mark Sosic sadly doesn't work here. But you can use exclamation mark by node if you want to enter the giveaway for a Omen Headhunter skin. I heard the shield low sound and panicked for a second. I'm thinking about maybe removing some of the meme sounds, which are not used that frequently, and instead add some more of those armor and shield warnings. Because I do have the hull warning sound, but I think it would be funny to also have the shield and armor warning sound. Oh, the sad trombone. That's definitely going to stay. I said that I would remove sounds that are not used that often. Don't remove the bonk. Hey, Nikesh, how are you doing? And also, Tibix or Tybix. How do you want me to call you? How are you doing? How was your Monday? And here I am bonked. Why am I bonked now? Have I deserved the bonk? Have I done something stupid? And there is the ship which we're after. The Squall. It's a special bonk. Okay, I see. So let's get rid of the Squall and then we will see. Oh no! Mafuken! Now I want to see who of you got shocked by that and went into Eve to check their ship. With the ladies, you will never know. Okay, so Sanchi something. Nah, I'm staring at my shields. Yeah, maybe if you know that you are like it shields, probably the hull warning sound isn't that frightening to you. So let's see. Where's the next container? Okay. What is like the best thing that can drop from these C1 sites? Like, is there like a jackpot item that is really freaking good and that all people are farming? Or what is the stuff that people are after? Or is it just the cybernetic neural lattice? Because I'm wondering if there is like a high ticket item that I might be able to get here. Some boosters. Okay, so it's only boosters. And since I'm not selling anything, because I'm not using the player market, I can't really benefit from high paying boosters. There is some tissue word about 300 million or the tractor beams. Tractor beams? Now you got me intrigued. What kind of tractor beams?
Warp drive active.
We'll take this one with us now. Let's see. We wanted to go to Uli. Am I able to sell those in Uli? No, actually not. I always freak out when hearing my HP already instructor sound because I always listen to you while playing. Don't blame it on me, blame it on someone else. The faction ones, the mobile tractor unit BPO. I found a consortium tractor beam in a C2. Do you think our Punisher would be able to handle a C2 though?
Warp drive active.
Because we are like easily doing the C1 sites, but I'm not sure whether we would be able to do a C2. No, it will be punished. No, too many enemies. Okay, so sadly we wouldn't be able to do it. Hello, Mr. Delboy. How are you doing today?
Warp drive active.
Let's give this man a shout out as well, as he really deserves it. By the way, Delboy, if you are interested in a Omen Headhunter skin, please be sure to join the giveaway. The Welsh Delboy is our go-to streamer for all things EVE Online. This longtime player dives into level 4 missions, nullsec exploits, and even abyssals when the mood strikes. With a focus on community and new players, they are all about the giveaways and good vibes. Join Delboy on their space adventures and maybe find some precious loot along the way. Oh, your bot message actually has changed since the last time. I remember it being something different the last time I did this. I found a system with 40 plus signatures, so going data and relic site hacking. Holy shit, I've never seen a system which has 40 plus data signatures. Is this like some kind of special system? Or why is there so many signatures in that system? In T1 sites, the best item I found was 29 Atavum, approximately worth 500,000 each item. I think Atavum is the currency that you need to exchange for deathless ships. So if you want to have a Tholos or a Cenotaph, then you have to exchange this through Atavum to get the blueprint for that. Good evening, Shamur6. Game in on the question about C2 is what I have from the internet for destroyers. Punisher is a frigate, right? Yes, Punisher is indeed an Amar frigate. So that's why I was asking the question whether you think it would be possible for me to do the C2 sites as well in this ship. The tissue is a hyper-catabolic clone tissue. C2 is for T1 destroyer and T2 frigates. But does that mean you're not even able to enter the site if you're not in a T2 frigate? Or could you technically enter, and if you're like really lucky you survive, or if you bling it enough? Worst I have seen was a glitched shattered hole with 100 signatures. Holy shit. 100 signatures, that's quite a lot. For a class 2, at least T1 destroyer, but Navy is recommended. I do them in a Navy Thrasher. It auto wins though, with a passive targeter in high slot, so might be overkill. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm asking myself. If I would be able to do the side, it may be super hard, but in the end I would be able to complete it. Came in, not game in. Wow, I can't write so early in the evening. A Corvette cannot enter the side. Okay, that's good to know. But gladly we're not trying to enter with a Corvette, but we're actually doing it in a Punisher. Hey, Late Night Raid, how are you doing today? And enter. Okay, I would say in 1 minute from now we will draw the winner of the skin, and then we do another giveaway afterwards. So last chance for you to get in. Hello from the Netherlands. Oh, NL Dutchie, welcome. I hope you had a beautiful first work day of the week. Made about 1.5 billion after scanning and doing 40 out of 55 signatures. Oh, that's quite a lot. We tried C2 with 3 to 4 Tristans. That worked. Okay, so you have to have multiple Tristans. You can't do it in a single one. Oh, and we just got a class 2 side. Okay, could that shuttle please stop to go out of range? That's pretty annoying. And there it warped out. Oh, come on, I want to orbit again. And standard multi-frequencies. Now we need to be a little bit quicker with the ventures, since I was a little bit too slow. But that shouldn't be a problem. Hey, Daniel Uchtland, how are you doing today? How is the grind going? The grind is... And you haven't told me to claim. You are not as good as yesterday. Yesterday you were really good at pointing out that I should claim my items down here, so I'm not missing out. But this time you're letting me down. So Daniel Uchtland, exclamation mark buy note for your chance of winning a Omen Headhunter skin. And I will draw in a second. I just want to get rid of this wave here before I do that. I can redo if this is your wish. Last week I got a tractor beam from a class 2 side and it was 1000 M3. Required some coordination from my corporation and was fun. If I warped it out, if I would warped out, it would have disappeared. Oh, that's not good. So let's draw the winner of the Omen Headhunter skin. And the winner of the Omen Headhunter skin is Nasty Yapridoka again. Nasty, you are really lucky today. What the hell is wrong with you? Why the hell you're winning twice? Bot stuck again. Yeah, maybe. Maybe the bot is stuck again. But then we need to talk with Cephis about that. But let's first see if he replies. Maybe we have to redraw here. Oh no, Nasty is here. So, congratulations, Nasty. You won yourself a Omen Headhunter skin. Now we need to get rid of the Gamur. Thank you again, of course. Here you are. Where's my Omen Headhunter skin? And where are my ventures? So here is the skin. Let's create the contract. And here you go. I wish you a lot of fun with that. Okay. Could please one of my mods create a new giveaway for a interceptor choice? We have still one Ares and one Raptor from yesterday's stream. So we are able to give you either a Ares or a Raptor. What are the conditions for participating in the giveaways? There are no conditions, Shamor. You just use ! buy node and you're in. That's the only condition. Cause I'm nasty. Not you, nasty. Not you. You won't get an Ares. You will have to win it again. Okay, let's use standard crystals. So no follow or so. Wow, gently. No, there is nothing like... I really appreciate if you follow me, because that means you like my content and you want to see more of it. And I would really appreciate that. But I won't force you to anything. Like, as you see with the ads, you don't have to watch ads on a schedule in my streams if you don't want. I'm not forcing you to be a sub to watch no ads. But I really appreciate if you sub. So you do it as a matter of appreciation and not... You should not feel forced to do it. So that's how I handle these things. The only downside is that I have to accept that I actually have ads running on pre-rolls. So we have pre-rolls running for new viewers, which is unfortunately the case if you disable scheduled ads. But there is a handy little redeemable. So if you want to give people, new viewers, the chance of no ads for quite some time, you can use the I want ads redeemable, which will post out 1 minute ad break. And that means we have, I think it's half an hour without ads for new viewers. And Daniel Oakland just goes for it immediately. Great. Thank you very much for that. I will enable the ads in a moment. But first of all, I want to go to the... I want to go to this ship here. Done. Thank you very much for that. So 1 minute of ads for you now. See you guys in 1 minute. And Daniel Oakland also redeemed some treats for Maya. Very, very interesting. Wait, I just think I just screwed myself. Yeah, that could be possible. If you're not a sub, then you will get ads in your face. That's unfortunately how it is with Twitch. Oh, we got an Elgos and a Kronos Deathglow Remnant skin. Very nice. So we have more skins to give away. Haha. Kronos and Elgos. I think this is the moment he knew he fucked up. I somehow rarely get ads, but it would be okay. That's good. That's good. So thank you, Daniel Oakland. Because of you, we have no pre-rolls running for, I think it's half an hour for new viewers. Which is great because that enables more people to actually join into the stream without getting any ads. And once they're inside my stream, they won't get any ads. So that's why I actually have the ads free or no ads hashtag in my title. So let's see. I'm not sure how rare those skins are, because I know that the Kronos is definitely a skin or a ship that a lot of people are interested in flying. But since it has not a high estimated price, it might be that those skins are not that valuable. But nonetheless, we will put them in the giveaway box. Hey, Leo Skyblade, unfortunately, you can't get ads because it's now on cooldown for, I think it's at least a few minutes. So, Delboy, could you please refund him, and I will add a cooldown to the redeemable, so people don't spam I want ads. Thank you for that, Delboy. This is now an ad stream. No, I think I should also limit that to one time per person per stream. But I need to research like how long do I have to wait until I am able to use ads again. How long ad cooldown Twitch? Let's see. 1 minute break disables pre-roll ads for 20 minutes. And a 1 minute and 30 break disables them for 30 minutes. A 3-minute ad break provides 60 minutes of pre-roll free ad time. Additionally, you should wait at least 15 minutes between ad breaks. But is that like forced? Because apparently they don't show that to me. Lol, was worth a shot. Algos is extremely good for class 1 sides. You win the side even as sleep. Oh, nice. Done, refunded. Okay, please check your channel points, Leo Skyblade. It should have been refunded to you now. So, Delboy, do you know how much time you have to wait until you can do another 1 minute ad break? So I can set like a correct timer on that one? Because apparently it won't show to me. So I have to guess at the moment. Sorry, Algus can't do class 1s. I'm dumb. So it's the class 2s you were talking about. Not sure. Okay. Then let me search for a moment. We will have to search for a new site. So let's search for encounters exploration. We will search for more combat anomalies. Ah, we still want to go to Uli, right? That's where we wanted to go.
Warp drive active.
Is equal to the duration of the break itself. Okay, so you have to wait 1 minute. How do I start one break? Okay, so it should be ready in a moment, but I want to do a cooldown. So I think 15 minutes should be a good cooldown, so it does not get spammed. Oh, there's actually a chat command. I didn't know that. Cool. Then we can do 90-second ad breaks because that will disable pre-roll ads for 90 seconds, for half an hour. So that's a little bit easier to calculate for me. So let me switch a cooldown on the viewer reward. Where it is, viewer rewards. And the I want ads will now get a cooldown of 15 minutes. And we do one per individual. I think that's great. Okay, great. Let's see. 90 seconds. let me see. So we have a class 1 site in this system. Great. Let's warp to it. I know when you run 3-minute ad breaks, you can't rerun them for like 45 minutes or something. Oh, okay. Look at me being the cause of new rules. Yeah, really, Leo Skyblade. It's all because of you. Oh, there's an incursus. There was an incursus that just went into the site. So we will leave the incursus alone.
Warp drive active.
New viewers favor and disable free roll ads for 30 minutes. Okay. And save. Okay, we have now adjusted the add command. I think it is to keep people from just farming money from leaving ads going. That could also be a case. Oh, we have a lot of cybernetic sites. We have 2 class 1 cybernetic sites in this system. So I am positive that we might be able to get one of those. Hello, Just Killu. How are you doing today? We are currently doing some C1 cybernetic sites. And we have a really good run. And I have to be careful to not kill too many ventures. Because in 7, I need to kill 7 and then I have to claim it again. It's such a stupid system that they have there. By the way, could someone of my mods put a pinned message in the chat so people know that they can use the ! buy note command to enter giveaways? That would be lovely. Sure. Okay, so ! buy note for your chance of winning either an Ares or a Raptor Interceptor. I'm very fine, my German friend. How are you doing, buddy? Liking your stream. Oh, thank you, Just Kilo. That's indeed very, very nice. Much appreciate that you like my content. That's like the most important thing for me, that you like my content, because I'm not doing this for the money or anything. I started this just because of pure joy, because I wanted to do something. And I thought I wanted to do a stream because I have next to no video editing skills, but I wanted to record my Ironman challenge because I thought that probably no one would believe me that I actually am doing this if I do not record or stream this. Pinned the wrong message. That's true. You have to pin the buy note message. So if you are interested in the story, like how I started streaming, I will happily tell you about it. I just don't want to bore you with like this old story, since I have told it multiple times on stream already. Sorry, in the middle of hacking. Oh, yeah, right. You said that you were scanning 40 signatures in the system. You love lore. Okay. If you want the lore, then I will give you the lore. You are on a unique mission, Wombat. We like this solo campaign. Let's go. Tell us your story of your life. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Check your Discord message. I will do. That's a lot of signatures. Holy shit, Delboy. Okay, so this all started at the end of 2024. So in December 2024, or maybe it was November, I was watching the Building a Cinnable YouTube series, and I really, really enjoyed it. At this time, I wasn't playing EVE myself, so I was playing... what was it? I was playing Albion Online. And I was part of a semi-hardcore semi-hardcore PvP guild. So we did like a lot of the nullsec equivalent, basically, in Albion Online. And when I did this, claim the flag. Thank you for reminding me. This time you got it. Once upon a time, a young wombat was born. So yeah, so I came actually from Albion Online, and I played Albion Online, and I watched the series of building a Cinnable, and I really enjoyed it. So I thought, hey, I want to do something similar, but I didn't want to do like the very, very restricted rules of his attempt. And I also don't want to restrict myself to a specific ship. And after I've built this ship, then my challenge is over, basically. So the Kruzek challenge that building a Cinnable did was he tried to build a Cinnable, and then he wanted to fly that Cinnable into Zarzak. So that's where the name comes from, Kruzek, because it's a cruiser that you have to fly into Zarzak. But I didn't really want to do this kind of challenge. And then I decided, hey, I want to do my own thing. So I first thought about maybe I should like build my own healer. And I started doing this challenge on my old character, which was an alpha character, which had occasionally Omega. And I mostly did Abyssal Sights and some wormhole stuff with that. And unfortunately, my Garista standing was so freaking low that I had big pain doing the Ironman challenge, because if you're not allowed to buy any items, the only possibility you have to increase your standings is actually doing the missions. So have you ever tried increasing your faction standing? That means you have to run missions, and every 15 minutes missions, I think, you will get a storyline mission, and that will give you faction standing. And if you have very, very bad standing with the Goristas, then the only missions that you can do are level 1 missions. And I think you need 0.0 positive standing, or maybe something like that. I don't remember it exactly. With the Goristas on the base standing, so it does not factor in the skills that you have to join the faction warfare with the Goristas. And I had like -3 point something standing. So my Garista standing was really, really bad. And I started doing this challenge with my old character, and I started grinding level 1 missions for the Garistas, trying to get my standings up, and I completely bored out and got a burnout and stopped playing. And I said, okay, this is not for me. And then I completely stopped it, and I thought about myself, okay, what can I do different? And then I said, okay, Bill did it with a new character. Maybe I should also create a new character so I can also feel like the progression going. And then I started creating Elara, which is my second character. But as you know, I'm a one character and one account person. So since I didn't want to play my old character anymore, because I wanted to focus completely on Elara, I actually decided in a... Let's say it was maybe a moment of where I was a little bit too harsh to myself, and I decided to biomass my old character. So I biomassed a character which had like, I think it was 20 something million skill points on it. That was a decision that I might have regret at some point. But yeah. And then I started with Elara on the 26th of January. And I wanted to, like I said, I wanted to do something to persist my own challenge. And I really wanted to do some kind of recording, but since I don't have any video editing skills, I thought like, hey, YouTube videos are not the right thing for me. So I might need to do something different. So then I thought about, hey, why not do a stream? Because I don't know a lot about this game. And then I could also use this, to interact with the chat and have chat help me in situations where I don't know what I'm doing. And that's how I started streaming. And I basically went to Twitch, I pressed go live, and I just went for it. I streamed to 0 viewers. But because I knew that I wanted to upload my stream VODs to YouTube later, because Twitch does delete your VODs after a very short time. I think if you're not an affiliate, it's just 14 days or something like that, and your streams are gone. So I knew that I needed a YouTube video. And so even if I was streaming to 0 viewers, I knew that I couldn't like be silent the whole stream. I actually had to talk the whole thing through, because otherwise it would be a very, very boring YouTube video. And so I started talking to myself, and then people came in and like asked me questions, and I answered the questions. And yeah, so that's how I started streaming. I think it's in your nature to talk, isn't it? Yes, I am a person that people say you talk a lot. That's definitely in my nature. So also that is great for me, because I am a person that usually talks a lot. Streaming is like perfect for me, because I can basically talk to myself indefinitely. What a life. Good fit then. Yes, exactly. So yes, I started streaming to 0 viewers, and I think I got to like 100 followers in the first 3 or 4 months. When I met Delboy, I think I had 150 or something like that. Or maybe it was less than 100. And then I met Delboy, and he was like, hey, you're doing something really cool, and I want to support you. And then he like started doing shoutouts on his streams, and we also went on Discord together. And so basically people got to know me, and this whole thing started kicking in. And then I think it was June this year, I got affiliate. And since then I have stayed affiliate. I would do it again for you. Oh, that's so kind of you, Delboy. I talk to myself. Sometimes I need expert advice. Wombat, you are unique in more than one way. That's very nice to hear. Because I'm actually frightened. Oh, we got a Steel Violet Limited. Nice. I'm actually frightened. What should I do after I reached all my Ironman goals? Because would you even be interested in seeing me play Eve without the Ironman content? So, but that's something we not need to worry for the next years, since my goals are so big. There will be a lot of content that I will be able to provide to you. I am saving for your paladin skin. You will have a lot of time to save for that. I think, Delboy, until I have the paladin, you will probably have the money to buy a second Nyx if you want, or a Hell. We will see about that, because I think that's definitely, we're talking about 2 to 3 years here from now until I have the paladin. It could be a lot faster if I am actually doing pulling down the trigger and joining a null block, because that would actually give me access to all those moons. But if I do it ninja moon mining, like I'm doing it at the moment, then this will take a long time. Because moon mining is really the hardest part of Tech 2 production. The rest is not that's problematic. For me, it's mostly the ISK for the blueprints. That's very difficult because you need a lot of ISK. And the other thing which is also difficult is getting the moon ores. Funnily enough, I have been tempted. The Hell looks great. Yes, the Hell... I don't really like the Minmatar ships, to be honest. But the Hell really is one of the ships that I think they did a great job on. Okay, so I think in 15 minutes from now, we'll do the draw for the Ares and Raptor. So exclamation mark buy node if you want to win if you want to have a chance of winning the Ares or the Raptor Interceptor. So let's have a look where we find the next of those. And we just got a Hawk Deathglow Remnant skin. And here we get 25 plaques. Oh, see. So I think once we reach the plaques, we will be giving away the plaques, since I don't really use the plaques myself. So I think we will be giving away the plaques I will unlock in the reward track. Okay, so let's see where the next event site is. We need to search for combat anomalies and Class 1 sites. So you are going for the Paladin. Yes, the Paladin is at the moment my most ambitious goal, but I'm not going for the Paladin right now. We have a lot of more intermediate goal in between. So if you want to take a look at my roadmap, so at the moment, the current ship I am working on is getting an Endurance. Because the Endurance will give me the ability to do proper ice mining. Once I have the Endurance, I will have a way easier way of getting the ice required for all the other ships. After we have the Endurance, we will probably go for the Stratius. And maybe on the side, we will try to build the Retribution, because that will open up a lot other content to us. So Stratius is scanning and combat sites in dangerous regions, and the Retribution will open up T1 abyssals in frigates, and also a lot of other stuff. Then, once we have the Retribution, the next goal in line would be to go for a Curse. Because the Curse is not being able to be detected on D-Scan. So that would enable me to do a lot of other content as well. And even go into very dangerous regions and do stuff there without being detected on D-Scan. And after we have the Curse, then we might think about the Prospect. I'm not sure, but maybe we will skip the Prospect and we will do the gas mining and go for the Confessor. Because once we are able to do C2 wormhole ratting properly, then we can get sleeper salvage. And we need sleeper salvage to build all of those modules here for the Confessor. And that would be like T3 production. So we have T1 production, T3 production, and Tech 2 production all covered inside this this challenge. And once we have the Confessor and the Curse, then the next ship in line at the moment, maybe we will chuck in some more ships. And thank you very much for the raid, Bashkitty One Shot. How are you doing? Get ganked. Thank you very much for the follow. Father of Delph. Oh. Permit check time. What do I need a permit for, Bashkitty One Shot? So please, people, give all Bashkitty One Shot a follow. He's doing some high sec. Let me just read out your message here. Bashkitty, the self-proclaimed mischievous gremlin, is all about the non-consensual PvP life in EVE Online in HiSec. They're on a mission to extract brain goo and hunt for eggs, while all ganking unsuspecting players. This South African ENF tuber is an elite tier degeneracy incarnate, serving up spicy content with a side of "Do you have a permit?" High-sec mining. Everything permits our life. Send 100 million to Alex for high-sec permits. Unfortunately, I don't do high-sec permits. But wait, I already have the high-sec permit. Prove me wrong. Miner bumping is before your time. Yes, I have no clue. I know that there are like people doing this role play with the permits in high-sec, but I've never experienced that myself in the past. I started playing in like 2023, something like that. Hey, Aze! By the way, at the moment, ! Buy note for a chance of winning either an Ares or a Raptor Interceptor. We will do the draw in about 14 minutes, so you still have time to get into the giveaway. And thank you very much for the follow, Spandex. And welcome. So at the moment, we are doing some high-sec C1 Biocybernetic sites, because I really want to work on my reward track. As you see, I haven't done much on that. So if you're interested in that, enjoy the show. No problem if Bashkiri sends us here. You deserve a follow. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. So any plans for Eve Partner? If the numbers stay like I have it at the moment, so if I am able to maintain a constant average of 40 viewers, I think we could try to go for Eve Partner. I'd never would have thought that code would once just be an echo in EVE Online. So code is one of those people that did the mining permits. Comet anomalies. So we are searching for class 1 cybernetic sites at the moment. Maybe we should go back to Clade. And on our way back to Clade, we could just go to the systems. 55 jumps. Are you kidding me? we maybe have done something wrong. Why the hell is the route 45 jumps? It isn't. Okay, but we would need to go to Vikamia. I'm not sure. I think we will just look and go to the systems that have the, what was it? The lattice. All you have to do is kissing the ring of Pope Erschlag IV, and you will get partner. So that's how it works, Father of Delph. I didn't know that. So Heora, Sibi, and what is that? Andalisio. So let's go to Heora, and from there we go to Sibe, and then we go to Zeddy. That's much better. And what if we want to go to Clade? Clade. Add waypoint. Oh, because we went through low-sec systems. Okay, I see. That's how it is. Normal ring or cock ring? Okay. That probably got me laughing more than I should have. I miss Max. No, I did this. I respected the hustle. He once got his own keepster from us. Both are available. The C1 is glow in the dark, to be fair. We are talking about roosters, right? Yes, we are talking about roosters, Mafukin. You're completely right.
Warp drive active.
The glow in the dark one is cool. I have no clue what you're talking about, by the way. Roasted roosters. Could be possible. Okay, 10 minutes left for the giveaway. Exclamation mark buy note if you want to enter. And we somehow got removed of the buy note message. So use exclamation mark buy note to enter giveaway. So here we are again. And how do I pin this message? Okay, could please one of my mods pin my message, because apparently I'm just not able to do it right now. I don't know why, but OBS wouldn't let me.
Warp drive active.
Pinned. Thank you, Caroline. 71 again. What do you mean with 71? Father of Delph, I was the gunner of that Keepstar when Snuff took it out. It was a painful evening. Viewers. Oh, I actually don't really see how much viewers we have right now. I just stream and have fun, and if it's 10 viewers, it's nice, and if it's 40 viewers, it's cool, and if it's like 100 viewers, it's even cooler, but I don't really watch the numbers while streaming.
Warp drive active.
12 and a bit. Snuffed installed a counter pope. Who is the counter pope, though? Oh, wait a second. Caroline, do you hear my cat in the background? Yeah? My cat is meowing in the background, and it's exactly the tone that that Mrs. Wombat has told you. Like, it sounds like she's saying hello. She's like, hello? Hello? Something like that. There are only two, Father and me. Caroline is a bot. Okay, Caroline. Apparently you are a bot then. I did not know that. The cat speaks English. Maybe. Maybe she does speak English. The Father of Delph, they tried, but we didn't fold. Preferred to take the loss over giving the Pope. So meow instead of meow instead of meow. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I will be away for a few minutes, and I will give my cat something to eat. And I think, since we have a lot of people that have just joined us, I think this is the perfect time to play the Wombat song. What do you think? Should we play the Wombat song? She meows, get to the chopper. What's this? What's this? Wasn't listening closely. Did Wombat turn into a cat? No. Wombats are greater than capybaras. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, you want to listen to the Wombat song. Let me see. And that's perfect timing, because the Spotify track has just reached its end. So let's stop the music, and I will give you the Wombat song now. So let me just dock real quick, and then I will be AFK, and you will be able to listen to the beautiful Wombat song created by Moonwolf83 himself. Okay, so we're docking, and now you're able to listen. So I see you guys back in a few minutes.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Hey! So, here I'm back. I hope you have enjoyed the song. I really enjoy it. Every time I hear it, that's like so freaking cool. And yes, Cat has got something to eat. And we have just reached the time. So exclamation mark by note, last chance for you. And then we will do the draw for the interceptor choice. So the winner will have the choice whether you want an Ares or you want a Raptor. I'm not sure about these wombats. I mean, they have cube-shaped poop. Yes, Daniel Ucklin, that's completely right. That's also one of the wombat facts. And if you want to learn more about wombats and get some nice facts that you might didn't know yet, you can use the Wombat Fact Redeemable from the channel points, which we call Wombucks here. Not in this context. Lebrosi transmitted via close contact and not sexual contact. What the hell are you talking about, Mefuken? Hello, Umbra Amphibian. What is the timing of the song playing as I open the stream? Yes, indeed. Oh, my wombat. It was wombastic. That's also a nice creation. While they can be considered the same, okay. Mafuken, I don't know what you're talking about. You're talking about some weird shit in chat. So let's do the draw for the giveaway. And the winner of the interceptor is Caroline Aya. Congratulations, Caroline. You are the lucky winner. Do you want to have an Ares or do you want to have a Raptor? What should I send to you? The Raptor, please. Okay, perfect. Here you go. We do have one more interceptor. Caroline Aya. Here she is. So the Raptor goes to Caroline. And after that, we will do one more giveaway. We will draw in half an hour. And then the winner will be able to get the last remaining interceptor. So exclamation mark by note after we have started the giveaway again. And let's do Ares. Okay. Caroline has just started giveaway, so exclamation mark by note. I finished up getting the entire song tapped out for guitar. Both the lead and the risen parts. Just 2 minutes ago, by the way. Oh, Umbra Amphibian, that's great. Great job on that one. Okay, let's see. Distract us with gifts. What am I distracting you from? That is the question. Okay, let's undock and let's see whether we are able to find some new Biocybernetic sites. Because I really want to work on the event track. Because I have been sloppy. Oh, and I just saw that we have reached 750 followers. Thank you very much. So only 49 more followers, and then we are at 800. Isn't that crazy? Holy shit. Congratulations. Thank you, Delboy. Like, I told you the story earlier. I started this year of streaming. So I went from 0 to 750 in under a year. So I'm pretty proud of that. And also thank you all. Thank you all for supporting this wombat. I'm so thankful that you are enjoying the stuff that I do here and that you like. Hey Stoffel, how are you doing? What did you do today? Since it was Monday, so it's the first day of the week. I hope you had a great day at work. Is it true that cars get wrecked if they drive over wombats because they're reinforced butts? Yes, it is true that they don't get completely wrecked, but they definitely get a lot of damage. It's like the same in Germany if you drive over a, what is this called? Let me see. I don't know the animal name. In a badger. If you drive over a badger in Germany, then yes, you can total your car. And I think it's similar with wombats. And wombats are much smaller than badgers. Why you hiding from me the last 10 months? I don't know. I was always there. I was always there. Streaming on English is a big benefit in EVE. It's rough building a community in your own language. Badger, 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 badger. So now we have Stuffle, the honey badger, or as I also like to call him sometimes, Stuffle the horny badger. By the way, Stuffle, I saw your screenshot of your collection that you posted on my Discord. Really freaking awesome, man. Like, holy shit. That's so much skins. And where I already said it in Discord, where like normal people have like 1 or 2 skins, Stuffle has like 50 to 100 of the same skin. And there is an orca. Okay. Still no C1 Biocybernetic sites so far, which is a little bit sad. Wombat, to be honest, hitting any animal with a car can total a car if you hit it wrongly. Ducks can do real damage on your radiator. I know. Oh, Daddy Deep, so you are speaking from experience. I see. I only know a few people in Germany that have like totaled their car while driving over a badger. Like the complete front was like a total mess. And my wife actually has totaled a car because she tried to avoid a deer on the street in winter. That was my first car. So the first car that my parents gifted to me, that my wife was able to total because she tried to avoid a deer. But that's a story for another time. I will tell you the story another time. I have a skin problem. Yes, I see. You are definitely addicted to skins. By the way, Stoffel, exclamation mark, buy note if you want a chance of winning an Ares Interceptor. So let's see. At the moment, I'm not finding any of those C1 sites, but maybe I'm just searching the wrong systems. In Siebe, there should be 3 more, and in Siga, there are also 3 more anomalies. Maybe we're lucky. So next system is Siebe.
Warp drive active.
Already in. The first car your parents gifted you, how many cards did your parents gift you? Maybe I have phrased this wrong, Daddy Deep. It was my first car. So my first car my parents gifted to me. So it's only this car, but it was my first car and my parents gifted it to me. So I didn't have to pay for that with my own money. Good cars or US cars. I'm living in Germany, so it was a Opel Astra. An Opel, no, it wasn't an Astra. It actually was an Opel Vectra. It was an Opel Vectra, which was tuned and had a carbon front, and also was lowered, so it was very, very low on the streets. And I saw that, and in my childhood, I was like, oh, I played Need for Speed. I want a tuned car. I want a very, very cool looking car. And then I went for it, and I would never, ever drive a lowered car again. It was like so uncomfortable. I will never do it again.
Docking request accepted.
Hoonigan. Now I can hit all the deers. We are told to speed up and not slow down. In Germany, you're also told that you shouldn't avoid the deers, but she did it because she was like surprised and shocked by the deer just being in front of her. So it was like her reaction to like try to avoid it. And there is no... Okay, but we will dock here and we will drop off the stuff. We won't take this into low sec.
Docking permission requested.
Not today, not on stream. I have learned from Mr. DRB's fault yesterday. So if you haven't seen that, please go and rewatch the VOD of Mr. Stream DRB's stream from yesterday, because he just went face first into a gate camp in Tama and donated a PNI fitting to the gankers there. That was quite brutal to watch. My cousin's car is so low he can't go over speed bumps or up sharp inclines. Yeah, I had serious problems with my first car, Captain Croissant, when I went into like parking garages. I would always scratch like the floor when going up the inclines. And that's one of the reasons why I won't ever drive a lowered car again. And thank you, Carrie and Elise. And welcome to the community. So at the moment, we're really at bad luck from those C1 sites. Let's see. Siga has 2. Oh, we have in a treen. We need to go to a treen. Look, we have 12 signatures in a treen. Let's go to a treen then. That might be our golden ticket. Nice. Scanned a Crimson Harvest data site and was able to hack the 3 nodes. Okay, level 2, but given me again 10 points on the reward track. Yes, unfortunately, I wasn't able so far to get a one of those Crimson Harvest data sites. Oh wait, actually that's not true. I was able to get one Crimson data site, but because I was stupid and I decided to go with the Tetramon for this event, I don't get any benefit or any progress from doing the Tetramon nodes, but I only find Tetramon nodes all the time. Okay, there are 12 signatures and not a single one of those is actually a... Oh no, I'm not in a treen yet. I'm in Nardirang. I need to go to the neighboring system. I was confused for a moment because I was like, wait, we have 12 signatures and not a single Biocybernetic site? That can't be true. I still remember my second car fondly. It was a Volkswagen Golf, 8 centimeters raised, because the first owner was a muskrat catcher and needed to park on a roadside. Loved the thing, could go over speed bumps while going 8 kilometers an hour without giving a fuck. 80 kilometers an hour. Holy shit! Look at how much Biocybernetic sites we have here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we will be able to chain a lot of those after each other. I think we hit jackpot on this system. Damn, nice. So let's go to the first one. And I'm the only one in system. So I have all the sides to me. Isn't that nice? Slightly jelly. So let's go to the first side and we will just chain do those. Just wait now how the whole chat is coming. I mean, I'm not preventing you from going here. You can do that. But the thing is, if you come here and you steal my sites, I won't be able to do the sites. So it's more traveling around and less actually doing the site content. But if that's what you enjoy, if you enjoy me traveling all around New Eden, trying to find those sites, then of course come here and steal my sites. Event sites is war. Hey yo everyone! I enjoying you being bait for me in low sec. You are the warping wombat. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Mafuken, I give you that. I am indeed the warping wombat. I have many kings. This is not one of them. That's good to know, Father of Delph. That's very good to know. So yeah, I would really appreciate not stealing my sites. just to have this out in the open. But I'm really glad that my self-built Punisher fitting is performing very well so far. So we haven't had any problems in the Class 1 Biocybernetic side so far. High-sec event sites make me aggro because people avoiding any conflict the whole year. You know, Daddy Deep, I really hated the fact that those are in high-sec because I usually live in low-sec. And I hate that I have to go to high sec to do those sites. So yes, I can understand what you're saying. I would much rather do those in low sec where I have less competition and more risk than do them in high sec where I actually have to fly around all the time to search for the sites. Father of Delph is a collector of kings. Tell me more. But the second there is safe conflict, like fighting over sides, they turn hardcore. Finally found it. Sending you a contract, Warping Wombat. Oh, thank you, the Blackheart. I will be taking a look at it in a moment. At the moment, I have to concentrate on this side here. Wormholes have a lot of sites, actually, but yeah, wormholes. Yes, Father of Delph, but those are not Class 1. I need the C1 sites because I can't do the C2 and C3 in a Punisher. Because of my Ironman challenge, I don't have a Tech 2 frigate, and I don't have a Navy destroyer. So I can't really do the T1, the C2 sites. Oh, Wombat, how are you doing? Hey, welcome, Bro Splitter. How are you doing? I'm doing very good today. Let me give you a shout out, Bro Splitter. Or maybe Delboy or Leo Skyblade, could you please do the shout out so I can concentrate on the war with those ventures here? That would be very good. And Bernard wants me to drink some water, which is a very nice idea. Bernard, thank you for reminding me. Because I am drinking way too less. I'm doing very fine. Sorry for not raiding. Had to raid one and the two other French streamers. No worries, Bro Splitter. I'm always grateful for any raid, but don't feel forced to raid me. Like, if you want to raid anyone else, just do it. The Wombat in combat, or secretly called Warping Wombat Evening. Hey, Alamak! Welcome, how are you doing today? Bonsoir. Bonsoir, bro Splitter. Sadly, I don't speak French. But I am living very close to the French border, actually. So I have like maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and then I'm in France. So we sometimes go to Super U or Super U. I don't know how this supermarket is called in France. Oh, and Chili Philly wants me to talk in a very strong German accent. I will gladly do this. And you're getting me distracted here. Look at how much ventures are on the grid right now. I really need to take care of them. Super U, I guess. Okay, yeah, then it's that one. They have a really, really great baguette there, which is made of charcoal. Okay, let's start the clock for doing the very strong German accent. And 2 minutes from now, starting now. Okay, let's get rid of the ventures now. Ka. Okay, maybe you're speaking French now. May I ask you a question? When should I mention a city of Köln? When should I call it Cologne? That is a good question, which unfortunately I can't really answer. I usually, if I talk to English people, I will say Cologne. And if I'm talking to Germans, then I say Köln. I thought the umlauts would make it so you would sound French, but it turns out no. Yeah. Unfortunately not. Please say Ordnung muss sein. Okay. Très bien, merci. Parlez anglais pour Wombat. So that was French in a very strong German accent. I bet you never heard that before. Listening to you, I would imagine you are German. Yes, I am German indeed. I prefer Keulen. Let's switch to English. Do you speak Welsh, Welsh boy? French is nearer to English than Welsh, I guess. I'm a bit rusty, but can so bits. Bei Deutsch wäre ich dabei. Nee, Deutsch eher nicht. Nicht on stream. It's the Dutch spelling of Köln. Oh, Köln. The Dutch spelling of Köln. And the 2 minutes are over, so we are going back to normal speaking. So here we are. Let's switch to the standard ones. I learned French at school, and my brother was alternatives years, so he had German. German instead. Köln is just Kölle. Kölle is like an accent. Like if you are living in Cologne, then you will say Kölle. But I don't think other people in Germany say Kölle to Cologne. Only the people living there. Because my grandmother is actually from there. She's living in Bergisch Gladbach, which is a little bit closer to Cologne. Hey, Foldini! Welcome! How are you doing today? So, we have 7 more minutes for the giveaway. So, exclamation mark, buy note if you want a chance of winning a Ares Interceptor. And in 7 minutes, we will do the draw and see who of you is going to be the lucky winner of that ship. Doing good. How are you doing? I'm doing very good. We just found the jackpot of a system, which has a lot of biocybernetic sites, which we try to do. So I have... how are your prizes, Wombat? At the moment, let me see. I just got a contract. I need to see what is inside the contract, and then I can tell you how my prices are. So we have contracts. So we have received a contract from... Holy shit! The Blackheart, are you sure? Because Delboy actually wanted to save up for this stream, for this skin. Holy shit! Thank you so much for that donation. Now I have this skin already that I need for the Paladin once I finally get to this. Some inspiration for your Ironman. Thank you. That's a real good motivation to go for the Paladin. I am not giving away this. That will be claimed. That's for sure. Okay, so let me check how I'm doing on prices. I saw your post on Discord how you love the skin. Yes, I really love those sanguinary savant skins. Like I have this already on my Dragoon. I have this skin, I believe, on the Arbitrator or not? No, on the Dragoon. I got one. I got one donated by Stoffel for the Dragoon. Claim flag event. Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Oof, nice one. All good, man. I am delighted for him. So you just saved Delboy a couple of billions. So instead of people spending your ISK, now they're saving your ISK, Delboy. Isn't that funny? I will think of something special, something else that's special. Okay. I will be very excited. So let me see. So I have the Raptor. I don't have the Raptor. I only have the Ares. So let's see what else I have in terms of giveaway prices. Where's Jita? Jita is here. So I have an Arbitrator to give away. I have a bunch of Amar skins like Coercers, Harbingers, Omens. I have a Thorax, and I have a few character apparel. So this is what I have in terms of prices right now, Delboy, since you were asking. But if you want to do a special giveaway, I think people would be all up for that. I don't mind. Okay, let's get the loot. And I said it, and I will claim the Paladin skin, so I will not accidentally use that, give this skin away. So let's claim it. Now it's gone. And Elara will be able to use the Paladin skin once we get to the Paladin in the future. Though the Blackheart, thank you very much for this very, very kind donation. But it will take very long until I will be actually able to use that skin on a ship. Since I believe the Paladin will take a few years before I have it. Maybe some things change in the future and I will be there faster. But from my current standpoint, I think the Paladin will be a goal that's definitely a few years from now. Okay, thank you for reminding me of... Oh, show the skin to the stream. Of course, Delboy. So, for all the people that have just seen this crazy donation that I've just received, this is how the skin looks, and then you might also understand why I like this skin so much. Because I think that skin is so freaking beautiful. So this is the normal Paladin. This is how the Paladin looks like without a skin. And this is the Sanguinary Savant skin. So that is how it turns the Paladin. Isn't that a sexy looking skin for the Paladin? Nice, gray on gray. Yes, I believe for a colorblind person that might not be the best skin. But I really like this one, like the flames here in the front. And there's also an effect. So this skin really glows if you are out in space. Okay, let's do the next Biocybernetic side. It looks like tropic wood. Still a big toy for a woman. No problem. I'm just happy I got the Damnation one this year. This skin is sick. It really is. Okay, so 1 minute left, and then we will do the draw for the Ares. So your last chance to use your exclamation mark by node to enter the giveaway. And let's draw the winner. And the winner of the Aries is Krenit Tamoon. Krenit Tamoon, are you here? You are the lucky winner of the Aries. Congratulations. Yes, Krenit Tamoon is here. Could I please have your in-game name? And then I will send you the Aries. Aries, where the hell is it? It's in Doe Dixie. Create a contract. And here you go. And there is your Aries. Congratulations, Krenit Tamoon. I wish you a lot of fun with that ship. And maybe you get some nice kills with it. Or maybe you can help people get some nice kills. Since it is an interceptor, that's usually not the best ship for solo play. I'm glad you like it, and I guess I'm glad I saved Delboy some ISK. Yeah. You really did, yes. Okay, let's see. What do we have for the next giveaway? So let me have a look in my giveaway box. So we could do a giveaway for an arbitrator or a omen or a thorax. Let's do the thorax, I would say. Should we do a giveaway for a thorax? Oh, Delboy has something special. Delboy, but you have to use lowercase. I think a capital S does not start it. Okay, so Delboy, the crazy man, has just started a very crazy giveaway for you. So exclamation mark buy node for something special provided by Delboy himself. Delboy's giveaways are always something. Last time he gave away a used sock. Maybe let's see what we have in place for today's stream. Yes, Sephi's bot is lazy and doesn't like capital letters. As long that used sock isn't standing by itself. Oh, contract is up. Okay, thank you, Delboy. One question, Delboy. Should I announce what you are giving away right now, or should we wait until the draw? So should it be a surprise, or should we show it? Okay, we will show it. Yes. Nikesh also wants to see it. So let's see what is the prize for the current giveaway. And the prize for the current giveaway... I need to get contracts. It is a... No, that's an outgoing contract. Ah, it's this one. Holy shit! So, the winner of the next giveaway is going to win a completely fitted Proteus. So, I would definitely recommend you all go as hard as you can on the buy node command. Because that is a very huge prize. It's even fitted out with some sister core probes and sister core probe launcher. So yeah, that's really something very nice. So I would say... And a free cold corpse in the cargo hold. Oh, that's even better then. You guys are too rich. I guess if you're playing as long as Delboy is playing the game, then you have some ISK on the side. Can you pass me the real one under the table? I think I bought the wrong node. since this is a very huge prize, I would say we will do we will wait an hour. So we will do in an hour we will do the draw. Because I think half an hour is too short to justify this giveaway. Or what do you think, Delboy? Since you are the one providing, I will leave this to you. An hour is fine. Okay, it's streamer's choice. If it's my choice, I would say 1 hour. Because I think 1 hour is fine. For skins, I usually do half an hour. But for like crazy ships, I will usually go for an hour. In an hour, everyone has to leave chat, and I'll stay here to make sure there is a winner. So yeah, Mr. Z Gaming will be here, and he will take your prizes if you're not here to claim them. If you run longer, it increases the chance of people not being there when you draw. I also think it's a great way because a lot of more new people will be able to join the stream and enter the giveaway. So that's why I also like to have it a little bit longer. Love how you think 600 million fitted ship is crazy. I mean, for me, in my current position, Delboy, I would say it's quite a lot. If you win, you have to keep the name. Okay, so that is the only request Delboy is making. If you win this ship, you have to keep the name until it dies. What is the name? 43 million can found at this site. Oh no, there's one now. Logan smells a taint of it. So let's see. There is someone in the system. Let's hope it's not someone doing this sites. Oh, and he just left. Okay, perfect. My ships are so old, so bad, I need to step outside the hull and use the kickstart to fire up the engines. I would love to have a video of you doing that. And here we are. 2 more shuttles and then... Oh, we have to claim again. Don't forget to claim. I'm so bad at multitasking, guys. Like, I don't see this flag. Maybe that's also the reason why I don't really care about these orange opportunities here all the time. So it really doesn't bother me. As well as the Air Career Program, which all the unclaimed rewards here and the 70 unclaimed rewards, they're sitting in there. Oh, 12 kilometers away. That's a little bit far. Let's see if we can reach it. Maybe I need to approach it a little bit more. And orbit again. Okay, only the Ventures I'm easily able to tank. So if it's just the Ventures, I could probably even sit still. I don't even need to orbit. Not sure about the Gamur, though. And I think that's the last big wave. And then there's only 2 more shuttles. And then the Squall. So another 6 million ISK. I think we have so much of those cybernetic neural lattice. At the end of the event, I will post a screenshot on Discord with the total amount of cybernetic neural lattice. Because if we can get a lot of those, that will bring us a lot closer to our current ISK goal that we need. So for all the people that don't know that yet, I'm currently trying to get myself a retriever BPO because mining an adventure is really limiting if you need a big amount of resources. So one of my goals here on my roadmap is to get a retriever BPO. But the problem with the retriever BPO is it actually costs 1.7 billion ISK. And if you are an Ironman like me and you only get the stuff, you only get ISK from the stuff that you actually farm yourself and you can't sell anything on the player market, then ISK making is really hard. So 1.7 billion is a huge goal. So I am happy for any of those cybernetic neural lattice that I am able to get. Ultimate Ironman when? What do you classify as an ultimate Ironman? 1.7 billion ISK, just write a post-dated check. No. Please don't send me any ISK on this character. As tempting as it might be. Oh, we got a basic radiance accelerator. Cool. We can use that. Do you allow freelance jobs on your Ironman? I have done a few freelance jobs in the past, but only a few, and only if the payment wasn't too good. Like, I would allow myself freelance jobs if the payment is normal. But if it's like crazy overpaying, then I think that's too cheating. Wait, you can't sell any loot on the market? No. I can only sell to NPC buy orders. So the neural lattice, if you look here and you go into the market details, you see that those here have all expiration times that are larger than 90 days. So this, for example, has 89 days. So this is actually a player ordering this. But all of these here are NPC buy orders. And I'm only allowing myself to sell stuff to NPC buy orders. And that's also the reason why I need to buy the BPOs, which are a lot more expensive, because blueprint copies would only be available from players. And like technically I can get some BPOs from what is this called? From missions.
Warp drive active.
I wish I had more BPOs. I'd like the industry. So in your case, you could only use your ship's cargo. The Ultimate Ironman OCRS has no bank. Still using Ironman no trading. Oh, okay. That's the Ultimate Ironman. That's crazy. I didn't know that. So hat, take it and use it. So if a module drops that is like worth 500 million, you just leave it. No spandex. I will take that module and I will use it. Like Stoffel just said. So that makes up for some very interesting fittings, because imagine a T1 fitted cruiser with a 500 million armor repairer on it. That means that this module is like 10, maybe 100 times more valuable than the actual ship. So far I got, for example, a few faction modules. I also have some dead space modules. They're at the moment just sitting in my module container and waiting for me to use them. Crazy. In a fun way. Yes, it is. And it is hard. So Ironman is nothing I would recommend if you don't like the grind. Like if you are up for the grind and you like the slow pace, then I think Ironman is a great playstyle. But if you don't like slow pace and you want to get like to the end goal as fast as possible, then Ironman is probably not something you would enjoy. Okay, another one has entered the system. Let's see. So I'm spamming D-scans constantly to see whether they're coming here with a combat ship or anything like that. By the way, a big advice I can give you, as this has changed everything for me, I have completely rebinded my keys. So my D-scan, for example, is on my spacebar. So that makes it very, very easy for me to spam D-scan constantly, because it's not on the V key. And the V key is quite unhandy to press. I'm just happy when undock if I don't come back in my capsule. I mean, that's also a goal if you want to go for that. Just making it alive through the day. For me, it's like dying in Eve is part of the game. So I have to be careful that I have enough resources to rebuild the ships I fly. So if I die in a gate camp, and I just died in a gate camp in one of my recent streams, then I have at least the resources and the blueprints to rebuild that ship. So it does not like hurt the challenge so much. But there are a few ships which I wouldn't be able to like recoup the loss right away. So I'm also violating this rule. Abazon smart bombs? No, it's not Abazon and smart bombs. It was in Gonditza. I went in Gonditza, which is the start of my low-sec pocket where I'm living, and there was a gate camp, and I was killed in a coercer, which was fitted with salvagers. Because that was my deep flow rift ship. It was fitted, no, not with salvagers. It was fitted with salvagers, and it was fitted with tractor beams. So I am able to do the deep flow rifts. I now need to get my loots from tonight safe. Last time, Delboy, I was deep in nullsec. I searched for a Thera wormhole connection and used it to get my stuff out. Maybe you can search for a wormhole and see where it leads you. I live here. Oh, so you're in your home space. It's mainly blues. Okay, so if you're scanning in your home space, then yeah, going back home should be easy. I thought you were also like filamenting into stuff. By the way, Dio, do you think there is a possibility of me doing the class 2 Biocybernetic sites in a Tech 1 and meta-fitted coercer? Because if that is the case, then I would be highly interested in trying this out. But I don't want to waste the resources on it just to not work. Because the rigs are, I wouldn't say quite expensive, but they definitely take away of my salvage. Dunno, maybe. Destroyers can enter class 1 sites. Yes, that's why I was talking about class 2 sites, because at the moment we're doing the class 1 sites, but I would actually want to try out the class 2 sites, Scotty P00. And also welcome to the chat, Scotty P00. Great that you are here. By the way, exclamation mark buy note for those that have just entered to enter the draw for winning a fully fitted Proteus. We will draw on the half-hour mark. So exclamation mark buy note for your chance of winning a fully fitted Proteus. Maybe once we're back in my home system, we can talk about whether it would be able to do a class 2 site in a T1 fitted cursor. Oh, there's a Celestis. What is the Celestis? That's a cruiser. But cruisers are not able to enter those sites, right? Or should I be worried? No, they're not. Yep, not entering. Okay, then I should be relatively safe. Oh wait, I'm in high sec. Never mind, I'm in high sec. I don't need to watch out for people in cruisers in high sec, because usually they won't kill a frigate in a cruiser, or at least not a frigate like mine, which is like not worth anything. Okay. I don't like this track. Let me change the track. Oh wait, it is at the end. Look, now we have Darren Hawk and we have Darwin Hawk, both in our system. So here we go. Just one more shuttle. I have done the restart of the extraction earlier, right? Or do I still need to do my PI? I mean, I can just check it after this site here to be extra sure. Let's get first rid of the shuttle and then we do the Gamor. There's the shuttle. And now we go for the Gamor. And we have to claim again. Oh, holy shit. I completely wasted all those shots. Because I did not claim killing the Squall earlier from the last side. So that's what I meant. I really need one of you taking care of that, because it seems I am not able to do it myself. Maybe I need to have like a constant reminder in my head, like, hey, claim your stuff. Hey, claim your stuff. I did say flag. Maybe you need to shout it out louder, Corbinik. Maybe you need to properly scream at me. Okay, now we have a Catalyst Navy issue, so I guess this one is doing the side. Is this Iron Man or Iron Man? That is indeed a good question, Mafuken. And there's the last shuttle. Just add the flag in the left top overview. Oh! What a nice advice! Thank you for that. Make a sound redeem for the flag. we can enter a redeem for the flag. That's a good idea. Wait a second. Let's orbit around this. Okay, we fucked up the last shuttle. I look forward to running a level 4 with you. Paladin with Paladin, both Savant skins. Of course, Delboy. Once I have my Paladin, we will run a level 4 side by side. But that will take some time. It helps me every time. Yeah, Lost Soul, thank you. That was a really, really good advice. Now I can properly see how much ventures I have to kill and when I'm able to claim them. So we got a Corex Deathglow skin now. I think we don't have this one yet. But it doesn't matter because it's not in a Mars ship, which means it is going to giveaways. So what else do we have? So let me see real quick. Ah, dang it. That's not that easy. I need to go to sound alerts and then I have to actually throw one of my sounds out. Because I am using sound alerts and apparently sound alerts have a limit. I think it's 10 sounds that you can only do with channel points, and the other ones you have to actually do with bits. And since I don't want to force you to spend bits on me, I'm putting like all of the stuff usually in the sound alerts, in the channel points. And I have one. I have a few in the bit section as well because those are quite long. Having those in the channel points would probably disrupt the stream too much. So I will have to see to throw out one of those sounds, and then I can add a flex sound. I will bring my Damation to boost. Sounds great, yeah. That really sounds great. You know you can adjust the order of the add-ons. Watch Earth. Of these add-ins. What do you mean with the order of the add-ins? You mean these here? Or what do you mean with add-ins, Lost Soul? Yes. So I can reorder those. So I have like the system way lower and the Crimson Harvest above and stuff like that. Okay. I've never thought about doing that, but yeah. Might come in handy.
Active.
I have to watch, I have to ask Erst in his stream how he does this. So let's go to the next one. We have still 3 more sites, and then we're out of class 1 sites.
Warp drive active.
What do I get if I consume this? 4 points. Okay, and it is expiring, so I might as well just use it. So let's consume it. Orbit at 500. By the way, when do we have Metallurgy 5? In 6 days, which is perfect, which means that when I have my Omen ready, I should also have Metallurgy 5 so I can get scrap metal reprocessing, which is a very, very important skill for me as an Ironman, because that will increase the amount of stuff I am able to get from reprocessing modules, which is like most of my mineral income, since I don't have a barge. And mining an adventure is not worth it for the most part. If you have someone to boost you, that's a different game. But if you're on your own in a venture and you mine like tritanium or pyrite and stuff like that, that's not worth it. I would not do that. I would rather farm the modules and reprocess them. That will get you more. Okay. Come on, venture. By the way, it's so funny that in those Biocybernetic sites, the enemies that attack you are actually ventures. Is this the first time I'm seeing this? I've never seen a site which has ventures in it. 14 kilometers. Dang it, that's so far away. I won't be able to reach this shuttle. If it does not come any closer, then this one is lost. Yeah, there's no point. I think that's lost. Let's get rid of the other stuff. Fear the battle venture. Yes, we actually also have a venture which we want to do abyssal sites in the future. But so far, at the moment, we're planning on doing some abyssal sites in a T1 fitted omen. So that's going to be one of our next goals. I think, by the way, our intermediate goal or our side goal of getting the laser guns is actually not worth at the moment. I would rather do something else. So what should I put as a side goal? We could do a class 2 wormhole ratting, for example. That would be a side goal. So acquire sleeper loot. Maybe that's the right call. Or complete a class 2 sleeper site. Because that's definitely something I do want to do. And I think that's achievable. But we don't really need to get laser guns for the Omen because we decided to go with the basic ones and we can build those ourselves. So let me change the side goal for a moment. Since there are no rats right now. So we call it complete C2 wormhole sleeper site. I think that is a achievable and a good side goal on our way to our endurance. You can sell stuff to players and you look to increase ISK. There's blue loot, daily missions, and ratting bounties or doing missions, but LP would be semi-wasted if you can't use the stuff yourself. That's true. That's why I am also planning on doing wormhole ratting, for example, because it is one way for me to get the sleeper loot and I can sell this to NPCs. Better guns are still useful. That is true, Dio, but since those would have to drop, those probably would have to drop from doing like belt ratting or combat sites. And I'm not sure whether I really want to grind Blood Raiders and Sanchas all the time. So that's why I think at the moment better guns are not a priority. Let's put it like that. There is Mafukin trolling the chat again with the hull sound. Who of you got spooked by that? Okay, 27 minutes left for the Proteus giveaway. So exclamation mark buy node if you haven't entered for the Proteus. Flag, flag, flag. Oh, thank you. Thank you for reminding me of the flag. Look, even with the claim button right in my face, I don't see it. It happens to me sometimes when I'm not even playing. I will look at my taskbar for the Eve icon. But thank you for reminding me to claim this. You can just click on the blue field on the left. Yeah, the thing is I didn't even saw the blue field because I'm usually looking down in this area and I'm looking at the local here, but I'm not looking in this area a lot. So that's the reason why I might not have seen that. You don't have to go in the agency. Ah, yeah. The agency was the window that I just had open. So let's get rid of that. I got a spare MBU BPO that I could mysteriously lose at a site you are in. Do you mean the faction MTU, or what do you mean with MBU? I think you're referring to an MTU blueprint, right? MTU. Okay, then let me surprise you with something. Look at what I have myself. Because I actually produced myself a mobile tractor unit. I had to get P4 materials for that. So wetware mainframe and organic mortar applicators. Those are the stuff that I had to build. But the mobile tractor unit is pretty large, so I usually use it with my Harbinger. Well, damn. Yeah, that was one of my side goals earlier when I was flying with the Harbinger and I did like level 3 missions. I thought it would be a good idea to get a mobile tractor unit, but that was like the most expensive mobile tractor unit because that was like solid 60 million ISK in terms of blueprints and skill books to build that thing. Not counting like the resources that I had to build for that. But if you want to see like how I did this, everything is on YouTube. So exclamation mark YouTube. I will do it for you. So this is my YouTube channel, and you will find every single episode that I streamed so far. So if you like want to see a specific thing, how I built a mobile tractor unit, how I did set up my PI, how I changed it again, how I changed it another time, how I got my first battle cruiser, stuff like that, everything is on YouTube. But it's only VOD, so I do not edit those videos. It's just recordings from my streams. And thank you, Lost Soul, for the follow. Much appreciated. So 23 minutes left for the giveaway. What 800 help? Shouting does not help you. I think there should be one more wave now before we reach 600. Or maybe I just fucked it up badly. Yeah, I think. Look at how much shuttles I've missed. There should be 5, and I only did like 2. Just remember, guys, you gotta keep the name. That's true. If you win the Proteus, you have to keep the name. Otherwise, Delboy will be very sad. You somewhat earned it. Keep on going. Thank you, Lost Soul. I'm just glad that you like my content. And there is the claim reward. Yeah, okay. This blue field really makes it a lot easier. Now I just have to, like, from time to time look up there to see whether there is a blue field. Is my internet connection? I think I'm dropping my internet connection here. Or, oh no, I'm just stupid. I'm just stupid. I thought I wouldn't move, but actually I was already at the can. Okay, there's an anathema now. What do we have here? And the last one. So I want to see... Oh, because I can claim a reward here. Okay, so the next reward is 25 plaques. So if we reach 25 plaques, I will give that away. Or we will wait. I think that's even better. We might wait out on that, and we will try to get to the 75 plaques at the end of the reward track. And then we do a big giveaway with 100 plaques. I'll have to watch your mods while I'll wait for more Nomad's Tale. My VODs, you mean? Not my mods, right? You don't want to watch my mods. Yeah, VODs. Yeah, I think... are you referring to the Nomad's Tale that Ghosty Gaming is doing at the moment? Or do you? Maybe you want to watch my mods. Because I know Ghosty Gaming has started his own Nomad Tale series. But I'm not really deep into that, sadly. So I need to disable my autocorrect. So we only have one more site after this, and then we're finished with all the Class 1 sites for today. Chlorokin was the original. Yes, I know. I didn't watch the whole Nomad series. I started with it, but I always have like so much more stuff in real life going on that I don't really have the time to sit down to watch those series in full. Maybe when it's Christmas time, then I will have a lot of time. And then I might sit down and watch this. But at the moment, I have 3 months of Disney Plus, so I have to watch a lot of series on Disney Plus to make it worthwhile. So that's why I can't watch YouTube series right now. And also there is a German TV show which is called 7 vs. Wild, and also a YouTube series called what is the other name? Dang it. I don't know the name. Manhunt. It's called Manhunt. There is a YouTube series, also a German YouTube series that is called Manhunt, that is published on YouTube this or next month. And that's something I have on my agenda that I really want to watch. I know Loru is doing a series on Chlorokin's videos. Those are a bit more manageable. I don't like these ones. That's totally fair, brother Sheol. You don't have to like those. I just want to give them a chance. Like, Manhunt is really good, but 7 vs. Wild, I need to give it a chance, and I'm not really enjoying it at the moment, but maybe it will get better. We will see. So how much lettuce do we have? 20 million in lettuce. So if you compare that, yesterday you saw that I did the observatory infiltration. We basically got the same amount of ISK with just one side. So the payout isn't that good, but it's better than the normal sides, I would say. 7 vs. Wild is like Jungle Camp for C-tier content creators, or it's not really Jungle Camp. Jungle Camp is like hardly staged, so you throw the participants into the jungle, and everything is staged, and they have to do like staged stuff. But in Seven vs. Wild, there is no camera team, so they just have what they have, and they will be dropped off in the wild, and they have to like get back to civilization, for example, in this series at the moment. But it's always different in each season. So season 2 was completely different to season 3. So they're always revamping the whole series. Isn't Knossi there? No, he only was part in the second and third season of this series. I never watched it. I just saw short stuff on YouTube. Yeah, Knossi was only in the second and third season, but he's no longer inside. Also, the owner of the series has changed because the original creator that started this has sold the brand. Okay. There is the next wave and a shuttle. This time I will try to be a little bit better with the shuttles, because I really don't want to miss out on all of those shuttles. And in just 6 ventures, we have to claim again. Here we go. So what series are you watching? Like, if you are having a movie night with your wife, or you're just like doing some chill, relaxing stuff, what kind of series do you watch? Oh, there is something like a camera team, but they are set out separate. They can all select a number of items from a list, and they start it and then try to survive. No, there is no camera team. Like, the participants are not being followed by a camera team, usually. You mean the behind the scenes? Maybe that's... Is Moonwolf present in chat? That is indeed a very good question, but I don't think Moonwolf is here. Can Hyrie recommend that series? So it's From. Where do you watch that? Is that on Netflix? Is that on Disney Plus? Or where do you watch that series? Do they just have GoPros then? Yes. They just have GoPros with them. And maybe a camcorder to do like stuff that is further out, so they can do like zoom in and stuff. But Seven vs. Wild is usually recorded by GoPros. I just came to Danish TV channel, but 1 second, I'll find out. Of course. Oh, there's a retriever in the system. Rest in peace. I was gonna ask some question about the song. Maybe Delboy can help you with that. Delboy, do you know where Moonwolf is right now? Because Umbra Amphibian is trying to reach out to Moonwolf to get some more information about the song, because he's trying to play that song on guitar. By the way, 10 more minutes for the giveaway. So exclamation mark buy node for your chance of winning a Proteus, if you haven't. Hey Venture, how are you doing? And that's where the camera teams come in. They come and change the camera, memory cards, power packs, and so on. Yeah, that's what I said, that it's like the behind the scenes. So you have the camera teams, but they are not they're not filming the participants, but they just do the stuff in the background. So they have like a behind the scenes, and this is how we made the series and stuff like that. But the participants never get to see the camera team. That's not how it works. My sister-in-law works for several production companies, working for Netflix, that film here in Canada. She was in such as a series, The 100. Oh! She was in such as the series. So she helped producing The 100, because I really enjoyed The 100, to be honest. First, I watched it on, I think it was Amazon Prime, and I saw like a trailer, and it was like, nah, not another teeny series. Oh no, that can't be good. And then I started watching 100, and I was like so hooked. I completely watched all the seasons, one after another. Okay, I can't find out how to watch it in Germany. It's called From, and it's with Harold Perrineau. Doing all right. How was your day? My day was very good so far. And we also found this very, very lucky system here, which helped us do some of those biocybernetic sites. Right now I'm watching Rising of the Shield Hero. Okay, I've never heard of that one, to be honest. I started watching Dexter again. So the first season? Or which season of Dexter are you watching, Delboy? I know there is a new Dexter season coming out. Like, they plan a whole new series about Dexter. So you're trying to like binge watch all the seasons before the new series starts, I would guess. Because Dexter is a really great series. I really enjoyed watching that. The new Dexter is great. I watched like Dexter New Blood. I watched the side quest where it's like about his childhood. And then they stopped this immediately. I don't know why, but they just stopped mid-season. Oh no, mid-series, not season. They did one season and then they stopped. From is available on Paramount Plus as flat and Prime partly as flat. Okay, Eternitas, thank you for the info. Then I will have a look on Prime Video and Paramount. I don't have Paramount at the moment, but I might get Paramount for 1 month or two in the future. Because we try to only have like one of those video on demand service active at the moment. So at the moment we have Disney Plus for 3 months, and then after that we might go and get 1 month of Netflix or 1 month of Paramount Plus, and then we switch. So each month we decide like, what do we keep? What did we like? Do we have more series on this service, or do we want to change? That's how we do it as a family. Blacklist was great. That's true. Blacklist is also a really great series. Really enjoyed watching this one. Raymond Reddington.
Warp drive.
One of the worst endings. That's true. But don't spoil people here. Maybe some people want to watch that. They wouldn't be so happy. And while we're talking about series, if you are curious how everything has started, you are able to catch every past episode of my Ironman series on YouTube. Though it's not edited videos, but just stream VODs. Isn't that a nice timing for that timer to appear? To do some self-advertisement here. My next series will be the WarpingWombat series. Aw, that's so kind. Listen, nothing is worse than the ending of him. That's true. Made fun of people binging GOTR and then suddenly was an addict. GOTR is a Game of Thrones, I believe, right? Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones, just watch the first, I think it's 7 seasons, and then just stop. Like the last season, we don't talk about that. That the last season did not happen. Okay? Just watch the first 7 seasons, and the last one, just skip that. You don't need to watch that. You will just be frustrated at the end. No, I didn't really like the last season. Umbra Amphibian, if you were one from yesterday getting the Iron Man Forever tabs, right? Yes, Umbra Amphibian is getting the Iron Man tabs to play on his guitar. Who places artillery in front of the walls? Send out horses into the darkness. Never mind, don't get me started. Well, no one liked it. That's exactly the reason why I say don't watch it. I got fixed on the task. I figured out the intro, the first and the last intro. The second one is still outstanding. Ah, now we're talking about the Iron Man song. Like, if one of you is able to play the whole song on guitar, I would definitely want to listen to that. But you probably need an electronic guitar to do that, to match the vibe of the song. Okay, we have 4 minutes left for the giveaway. So 4 minutes left for the giveaway. Exclamation mark, buy node for your chance of winning a fully fitted Proteus. Sounds like a challenge for me to arrange an acoustic version. Of course, if you want to do that. See it as a challenge. Hey, Zapov07, I just got an implant from one of these sites. Oh, very nice. Very, very nice. I haven't got an implant yet, and this is also, I think, the last site in the system. So once we finished this one here, then we're probably finished with the cybernetic sites for today. How was Europa Park? Europa Park was really great, Faldini. Thank you for asking. I went there with Dio and Caroline. We had awesome weather. Like, there was no rain at all, only sun. And we went into a lot of the coasters. My favorite coaster by far was the Voltron. That's such a cool coaster. And if you ever go to Europa Park, definitely try that one out. Whatever giveaway is won by respect, Delboy. Respect, Wombat. It is Delboy's cause. So this prize was donated by Delboy. So you have to thank him, not me, for the giveaway. Let's get the standard one. Okay, there it is. Now let's change the lenses. Are you in Wombat's Discord? Yes, Umbra Amphibian is indeed on my Discord. I know, man. Hey, Clay. Buenasera, Clay. Okay, last minute running, exclamation mark, buy node for your last chance of winning a fully fitted Proteus. And after I killed this wave here, then we will do the draw. Why target the center? You mean this one? Yeah, technically I don't need to target that, you're right. Maybe I just do this because of the orbit. Me with a fully fitted ship never thought we would see that day. And there is Neuroth spooking people again with the Hull Eve warning sound. Oh look, there's a Merlin. Didn't give you loads to give away tonight, so I figured a decent price would do. Yeah, thank you, Delboy. That's very, very nice of you. I really appreciate that. So, we have a few more waves. So here we go. 2 more ventures and then I have to claim the prize. Come on. And claim. Ah. I'm getting better at this. I'm really getting better at this now. I'm not forgetting to claim the prizes anymore. Okay, let's do the draw. Who of you is the lucky winner of the Proteus? And the winner of the Proteus is Endok Rocher. Endok Rocher, you are the lucky winner of the fully fitted Proteus. Congratulations on this awesome prize. Please tell me your in-game name in chat so I can get you the prize. Or if you're not in the not listening anymore, then yes, I have to reroll, unfortunately. So sorry for missing out on that one. Rigged unless ship name is. That still is still hope. Okay, I will reroll since he does not seem to be here. Strange way to say Mr. Z Gaming, but I'll take it. Okay, let's reroll. And the new winner of the fully fitted Proteus is Piper Pedro. Piper Pedro, are you here? Let's see. At the moment he's not replying. You can congratulate him once he actually has replied in chat. But you can spam your rigged emotes. That's fair, I would say. Rig it and reroll. And Piper Pedro is indeed here. Congratulations, Piper Pedro, for winning this crazy prize. So here is your Proteus. And it is called Loyal Smells of Sweaty Balls. And since Delboy has said it, you will actually have to keep the name. Otherwise, he will be very sad. Captain Riker alt. Okay, so here's your Proteus. Yes, it is a non-empty ship, I know. By the way, can I see what's inside? Let's see what's inside. No, there is no cold corpse, apparently. But that is the ship. And where the hell is the contract? Did I just close the contract? Come on. No, I didn't. Okay, yes, indeed, I did. So here you are. Contract is up. And here you go, Piper Pedro. Congratulations on winning this beautiful prize. Yeah, no, I'm stowed away on the ship, just waiting for the chance to not hotwire it. A fit Proteus, nice. Yes, Captain Riker. That was the current prize. That Proteus is in low sec. No, it is actually in high sec. Thank you so much, both of you. You are more than welcome, Piper Pedro. And thank you again, Delboy, for providing this awesome giveaway prize. So I would say, let's see, this is the Squall, and then we have the last site here. Come on. Stop the engine and claim. And here we go, 25 plaques. So I will try to get the 75 plaques, and once I have the 75 and the 25 plaques, we will do a 100 plaques giveaway on this channel. And my cargo ship is too far away. You can run C2 sites with your skills in a faction destroyer. Unfortunately, I don't have a faction destroyer, so I would need to do it in a Tech 1 fitted destroyer, CPOV. I'm not sure if I'm able to do that, because that would be something I would like to try out. And Caroline is bonking me. Why the hell am I bonked again? The Corex can do it. But doesn't is the Ursa able to do it? Because I don't have a Corex, and since I'm locking myself to Amar ships only, I don't really... Oh, we just got a Dragoon skin. Interesting. I'm not sure if I have this one already. Let me see that. Dragoon? No, I indeed do not have this skin. Very cool. I just got a skin that I don't have. So let's redeem this and activate license. And thank you for reminding me to drink something. That is always very welcome. Would love to see how much people are actually on multiple accounts on Twitch. I was just about to redeem the water one. Okay. So we got the Corex skin, and what else do we got here? We still have 2 more shuttles, but I think that's normal, just the lattices. I think the big stuff can only come from the Squall, right? From the Null Prime Squall. I was like, why is this on cooldown for 5 minutes already? Like, Eve has a massive amount of viewer padding due to giveaways and loot drops. Go Linux, would Chlorokin said. So the German exit redeem is available again. Ah, yes, technically it is. Technically it is, you're right. I'm not sure whether you really want to do this. Why would you want to ruin a beautiful evening? Ah, dang it, Mafukin went for it again. Okay, 2 minutes of very strong German accent is going your way. You have decided, and it seems you don't know what you've chosen. Okay, 2 minutes are running. It's like go vegan, it pays off after a while. I don't want to learn coding just to install programs. I barely understand the normal. Be safe and see you next time. Closing in on midnight. Cheers for probably the most interesting experience on EVE Twitch. Thank you very much for this nice compliment, Spandex. Much appreciated of you being here today. And I also hope to see you next time. So nope, no Linux, not happening. I've tried to look at it once. My brain died. Fright, I never recovered. Not happening. I actually tried switching over to Linux not long ago. The problem is I got Eve running. Like, I got Eve to work with Lutris. But the problem with Linux is that... the problem with Linux is I didn't got OBS running properly. And that was my problem while I'm still on Windows. Oh, you got the Wombat wisdom. Thank you for reminding me. I actually have a bunch of new facts for you, Mafuken. Do you know that wombats actually can close off their burrows with their butts? So they can put their butts like a cork into the open of their burrows and to keep predators outside. Isn't that cool? Wouldn't you like to close off your own door with your butt? Moin, WarpingWombat. Moin, Ale. And there we go. 2 minutes of very strong German accent. Being locked out by my bum. But your butt can also be very vulnerable doorstop. That's true. Okay. What do we have here? Oh, we have the 25 plex. Okay, great. So let me see. I want to see how much we got today. So we got a total of 32.8 million ISK in cybernetic neural lattice today. We got a Corex Deathglow, we got a Helios Deathglow, and I believe we got more of those. Let me see. Cybernetic. I believe I dropped some of those off in Anzalosio. Yeah, so we have more cybernetic there. Maybe wombats have advanced bumps. That's true, Father of Delph. Maybe you don't know that. But wombats actually have a reinforced butt. So their butt is also called like a butt armor because they actually tank predators with their butts. They have like a reinforced structure of bones and very hard platings. So they can crush predators' heads against their burrow walls with their butts. That's how they defend their burrows. That's why we also said that if you are having a traffic accident with a wombat, it can definitely do a lot of damage to your car. Okay. I would say it's time to raid out. Because it's getting close to midnight. So let me see who we are going to raid today. Oh. Okay, we have to make a decision. We have to make a decision here, it seems. Or maybe one of you wants to use its channel points to guide the raid today. Otherwise, I will have to decide. A Narcos PvP. So we could raid over to Batman Larry. We could raid over to Sniper Chris. Or I would say we could raid over to... we technically could raid over to Rambo. Who wants to raid over to Rambo? Let's do a poll. Let's do a last poll before I end the stream. So let me go into my stream manager and I will start a poll. Rambo. Rambo has already a lot of viewers, but yeah, I'm also tempted to raid Rambo because he raided me so often. I want to raid him back. But let's see. New poll. Do it. Okay, Rambo it is. So we have a lot of people voting for Rambo. So I think we do Rambo today. We can do one of the others another day. So let's go to Rambo then. The Mad Rambo. And let's make the 400 viewers full. Since he actually has below 400 at the moment. So let's help him get over 400 viewers. Okay, I have to thank you for today's stream. It was a lot of fun. We were able to get a lot of those lettuces and a bunch of ISK. I hope you also enjoyed today's stream. And I will see you next time. Keep an eye on Discord, like if you are interested in being up to date when I'm planning to stream, and also I'm doing polls and stuff on the Discord. Be aware that I don't ping everyone frequently, so if you are thinking there is nothing happening on the Discord, then it's maybe because you're not following any of those roles, which I have. I just joined your Discord. Oh, thank you, Adventure. Okay, then I wish you a good night for today, and I wish you a lot of fun over at Rambo. Please join him and spam Wombat Raid in chat, so he knows where we're coming from. Thank you all, and have a good night. Bye-bye.